Take number 634. What's my name again? Ciao, my name is Marcello. Thank you for purchasing this pizza kit I made in collaboration with SOU-CHEF. Today we are making pizza. Excuse my accent if sometimes you can't understand what I'm saying, but you can find all the instructions step by step in this very easy step-by-step card. Let's get cooking! All our kit, they come in with exactly the right quantity for make your perfect Italian pizza with proportioned ingredient ready to use. Remove the dough ball from the fridge. Dust a baking tray with some flour or a mixture of semolina flour and plain flour. Now this is very important that you use a little spatula or something to help you so you can keep the shape of your dough ball. As you can see, I put a little bit of flour on the top as well, but not too much, and it's important to cover with a cling film because otherwise the dough will dry. Let's make the tomato base for your pizzas. So it's a very simple and straightforward process. You can use your hand or you can use a potato masher if you don't like to put your hands in. You simply squeeze the plum tomato till you break them. Make sure you keep your hand down in your bowl because it could splash all over yourself. Then at this stage, when you still have some chunks of tomato, then you can add the rest of the ingredient, your extra virgin olive oil, the oregano that is included, or oregano, sorry my dodgy Italian once again, and a pinch of salt. Now salt and pepper is entirely up to you, the quantity. That's it. Once you have squeezed a little bit more and mixed up, your tomato sauce is ready to be used. Now we're going to start to shape in our base. Slowly from the center you have to press all the hair out to create your edges and then have a nice and puffy edges. Can you see I just use the fingertips from the center toward the outer part of the edge. So now it looks a little bit like a donuts. We can flip it over on the other side and then do exactly the same process for strength the base and having a nice and stretchy base. By this stage you can start to enlarge it a little bit more by pressing with flat hands and keep pushing the hair toward the edges, as you can see, and as soon as we can reach the size of a hand, we can start to stretch even more. Now shaping the base and make it nice and round, but keeping the edge quite thick compared to the base, so you're gonna have a really nice puffy edge. There you go, flipping over, you can fit your two hands in and keep stretching by pressing and moving circularly left to right or right to left. For all of you that would like to use a rolling pins because might feel uncomfortable to do the whole process the first time by hand, here you go how to do it. It's advised in particular for all of the gluten-free pizza. Gently dust, slightly dust your rolling pins and then start by flattening your dough, not too heavy-handed. Flip it over and then do the same process. Make sure you constantly try to keep a shape as round as you can by twisting of a quarter every time you have reached a little bit larger shape. And then we start to stretch by hand and then make sure the edges are thicker than the actual center. Now your pizza base is perfectly nice and round. You can put it in the pizza baking tray. Very important is to dust the bottom a little bit with flour. Then lift with two hands your pizza base and pass it into the tray. You can reshape it slightly if it's necessary, and then add your sauce. Now let's build up stage by stage your margherita pizza. So you will need the tomato sauce you prepare in advance, evenly distributed all over your pizza, but make sure you don't put it over the edges because it can stuck to the tray. Then you can put some mozzarella on the top now, or even later after a little bit of cooking, if you prefer it just a half melted. Here you go. The finishing touch is a little bit of basil in the center and on the sides.